Hello,
Blog
this is
Talk
Mondo.
Radio.
Hey, this is Mondali on the air tonight with Big Tony Johnson, who is getting ready for a fight with Brett the Grim Rogers. And what is the date of that fight, Tony?
April 30th.
On April 30th. And tell me the venue you'll be fighting in?
Dream.
On Dream. It's going to be a big show. Tonight I'm just interviewing Tony, asking him a bunch of questions. A lot of the questions came from you fans. That's what you guys want to know about him. And just a lot of just general information about my man Tony. Tony, first question is, how did you get involved in MMA?
Well, I played football in college. I wrestled in college a little bit, and I love wrestling, and I just wanted to get back into it. And I was a personal trainer in Cincinnati, and one of the guys used to come there. His name is Rob Jones. He's actually a karate guy. He used to study a bunch of martial arts, but he just like, hey, you want to start doing some training? I was like, yeah, man, I've always wanted to do something in martial arts, karate or something. So I started doing boxing with him, and I just loved it, and kept training every day, 3 times a day, and then they going to work, and fell in love with it. And one day I just said, you know what, I'm going to fight. And then I moved to Miami, got an American Top Team, and here I am now.
That's great. What was it about American Top Team that really brought you to train with them? Was it just the name, or just because they're around, or were you involved in MMA before then?
Well, my coach said, hey, when you get down, because I moved down here because my wife, her job relocated us. So he was like, hey, when you go down there, go to American Top Team, kick it back. He said they're probably one of the best schools out there right now. And after my first fight, I ended up getting on American Top Team. I met Conan, which is the head coach in Coconut Creek, and started getting serious about my training. Yeah.
Nice. So what would you say is your biggest motivation for fighting?
I got 2 daughters now, man, so, that's a lot of money. So I got, to take care of them. I have a 5-year-old and a newborn. So that's my motivation, take care of my family, and I don't want my daughter to work for anybody unless she wants to, so I want my daughter to grow up with more than I ever had. So that's my motivation.
That's a really good cause and really beautiful. Congratulations on having kids, by the way. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So as far as your MMA career is going, let's tell some people about your record. You boast a very impressive record with 1 loss coming to Daniel Cormier. Tell us about dealing with that first loss, being undefeated, and where do you go from there?
You know what, man? Honestly, I don't like to lose. I mean, nobody does. But when I lose, I don't get mad. It's a sport. You're going to lose, you're going to win. And I took the loss and I ran with it. I took the loss. I said I'm gonna work harder, and and I don't want to lose anymore. And that's what I did. I got to the gym the next day and started training and started working on my mistake that I made. And so you want to win, you're going to lose. But it's just how you take that win or you take that lose and how you take that loss and you just move forward. So I did. I even told Daniel after the fight, shook his hand, good job. Maybe I'll see you again. There'll be a different outcome. But, I took the loss and started hitting the gym real hard, and so just working on that mistake I made.
Yeah, dude, that's a really good outlook on that loss as well. A lot of people I know, they'll get a loss, and they go in despair, or they won't learn anything from it. It's good that you took the loss and just, took the stride and became better from it.
Exactly, man. I know some people that just, like, their very first pro debut, that they lose, and, you never see their kids again. It's just, I've wrestled my whole life, played sports my whole life, and, so I've learned how to deal with losing. You're better winner. Because, if you win everything, you seem like you're perfect. You got to work on things. So with the league,
Hello, are you still there? Your phone kind of faded out.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so when you lose, I said losing helps you win, because when you lose, now you got to work on things. When you're winning all the time, you sometimes you forget, that you're not perfect.
Yeah, you aren't necessarily improving.
Right, exactly. So, losing's okay. Losing's fun, but just how you take that loss and move forward.
Yeah, that's definitely understand. What's a really good outlook as well. So when you got the call saying that you'd be facing Brett Rogers in Dream, tell me your first just thoughts and emotions on that.
Oh, I was so excited, man. I said yes, because at this point in my career, man, I need that, somebody with some kind of name and start fighting guys with names. So I took that fight without hesitation, man. And I'm the type of guy where I'll fight anybody. You know, honestly, I know a lot of people say that, but I've never turned down a fight. You know, so I took that, and I was excited about it. And that day, man, I started hitting, do my road work and just getting ready. So I was very excited about fighting Brett Rogers.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big name. Yeah, I'm still here. That's a really big name. I've been following Rogers for a while, so I was pretty pumped when I found out you were fighting. This is going to be a good fight. How do you think you match up stylistically with a guy like Brett Rogers, who, isn't necessarily known for his ground game, but I'm sure, it's somewhat solid. And he's got, heavy, heavy hands. He's got a pretty storied career as well, fighting Fedor and some other big names he can compete against. So how do you match up with him stylistically with your particular skill set?
I think it's perfect for me, I think, I've worked on my stamp a lot, and one thing he's been able to do is just bully guys around the cage. I'm just a big kid, so he won't be able to do that to me. But like I said, if all else fails, I always got my wrestling. I can take him down and pound on his face a little bit, but that's not the plan, man. The game plan is to, stand up with him and show him, that, hey, I can go with you. I can throw hands too. So that's, stylistically, man, I think it's perfect for me. If I get in trouble on my hands or standing up, I take him down. Easy.
I dig it. Let's talk more about, you said you played football in college. Tell me about what got you into football and why you ended that career before you got into MMA.
I played football. Actually, I was a true freshman. Started playing Iowa State. I had scholarships everywhere you could think of, football and wrestling. But I chose Iowa State just because for the fact that they would let me do both wrestling and football. I played. I had a couple NCAA touchdowns. But after football, I just got tired. I played a little arena football. I just got tired playing football. I was like, I just fell out of love with it. I said, I really want to go back to do something close to wrestling, either just do some wrestling tournaments or just do the MMA thing, and so I just got tired playing football, and I just wanted to change in my life, and so I did MMA. I love it because I don't have to go play football out in the cold or in the rain. I get to stay inside in the AC and do my training, and you train whenever you want to. Like, okay, I don't feel like training this time, but I'm going to train this time. So you kind of set your own schedule a little bit. So that definitely helped me make my decision to do MMA.
Nice. Now, over 265 pounds, you're a very big heavyweight. Do you have to cut your weight to make the limit, or do you walk around at just about 265?
No, man. I walk around about 290, sometimes 300. So it's
great.
The weight cut, honestly, is not that bad. When I fought with King of the Cage at my title fight with Tony Lopez, I think that was about 2 years ago. I had to cut like 50 pounds in 20 days. I was able to do that. Not healthy, but I was able to do it. So 30 pounds, is not a problem at all. So I kept that easy.
Nice. So as a man of your size, I often wonder, because of all the weight class, the heavyweight's probably the only division where the guys aren't killing themselves cutting weight. It's probably the only really natural division of fighting in MMA. It's with a couple of exceptions, smaller divisions. Mm-hmm. Do you ever just feel that you're weight drained, or do you always feel pretty replenished, or just whatever seems training for you when you're in a fight?
I felt like when I fought with when I lost weight the first time, at 50 pounds, I felt drained. But because even in high school or whatever, I never had to cut weight. I had to cut weight when I was a kid. But that's it. So I wasn't cutting weight smart. As soon as I learned to do it, I talked to my wrestling coaches. And okay, you need to do this. So as soon as I had a plan, it was definitely a lot better. And with wrestling, you weigh in that day. And you weigh in the same day as you wrestle. Well, with fighting, at least you have 24 hours to recover. So you can do your IVs, drink a bunch of water. So, the weight cut really doesn't affect me at all. But as of right now, I'm getting my weight down where I can just walk. I want to walk around about 250, stay there. So I don't want to be cutting weight anymore. Because sometimes, during your training camps, you're more focused on cutting weight and losing the weight than the fight. And so I don't want that to happen to me. I want to focus on the fight 100% and don't have to worry about my weight. Just eat good, eat right, eat clean.
Definitely. Tell us about your training regimen. Not necessarily like stuff that you do, but how many days a week are you training? Tell us about how long you train.